I'm Gareth, 26, from Cardiff, Wales. I suffer with clinical depression. I'm a photographer and visual artist whose work is centred around mental health and breaking the stigmas and taboos that culture has put on talking openly and freely about mental health issues. During my 3-month artist residency in Nepal, I have focused on Nepali socio-culture and how it's affected my mental health. I found my stay in Nepal, especially the first month, difficult to adjust to, but also freeing. I came to Nepal solo, anxious and not knowing anybody. The anxiety dissipated very quickly as I made new friends. I very quickly found a group of friends that I could socialise with and feel less alone, both Nepali and Westerners. The first 10 years, from 8 to 18, I was self-harming until I finally sought help from doctors at the age of 18. This wasn't very successful, but put me on the path to self-care. Working in the catering industry from the age of 14 to 20, I suffered a lot as I was dealing with workplace stress along with the depression I was already suffering with. I wasn't properly diagnosed with depression until I was 21 while at university. I wasn't adjusting well to student life, drinking heavily every day and taking recreational drugs on top of my medication for depression. I then started to self-harm again and battled with the substances, trying to balance everything and not cause a down day. I cut down, changed medication and felt an improvement in my mental health. Yet through other changes and circumstances, I suffered a psychosis. A really bad time of self-loathing and very little self-worth. I slowly passed through this period through good medical advice and medication. And photography became my main coping mechanism. And went to college to study photography for 2 years, and then to university to find out and do the photography I do now. Travelling to Nepal has helped a lot. It's helped me feel a lot more relaxed and think about a lot more about why I felt so bad in Britain. The culture here seems a lot more relaxed, even though living in the valley it's always quite busy and there's always something happening. When it's fast-paced, you're just wanting to get from A to B. Nobody really wants to talk to you, wants to know that you exist. Here everyone seems to stop and talk to you until you say the words mental health. And well, my mother suffers from mental health problems as well, so she helped me as much as she could. And my father's a coach driver and always travelling, so when he could, he'd be there for me. The good and bad, it's the same with everything. They try their best, but not many people actually know about what causes mental health problems properly, so it's very difficult. Everyone wants to know what you're doing, try to start conversations with you, but as soon as you say mental health, they either stand there and have a further conversation with you, but mainly they'll just walk away and end the conversation. The stigmatising culture needs to change. Mental health, along with many other problems, have been taboo and stigmatised for so long, yet a lot of people have to deal with these problems daily. It's now time to talk about the issues in order to have positive change.